Well, hello, greeters. I just wanted to say a huge thank you for taking the time and to being so willing and available to serve on Christmas Eve. As a staff, we've been praying that there would be a sense of coming home for every person who comes through. Traditionally, our Christmas and our Easter services are much larger, and we see a lot of people coming for the very first time, or coming with their families, or coming to visit us for the first time at Christmas. And so we've just been praying that God would welcome them home into his arms. And you guys are a huge part of that, as you'll be on the front lines of extending God's wide welcome. And in a very real sense, you will be holding open the doors to God's house as door holders in his house, and will be saying, come in and experience the goodness and the grace that I have experienced. So just want to say thank you and know that we're grateful to you. Just a couple things for you to know. We will have this year a volunteer central. This is new. So when you come in and when you arrive at Greenwich High School at the Performing Arts Center, you will come in, look for the volunteer central. It will have Dylan and Kara will be there to greet you with smiles on, and they'll be so excited to see you and to check you in. They will give you your name tag, give you any last minute instructions that you might need, make sure you're pointed in the right direction, and will give you any supplies that you also might need. So Volunteer Central is where you want to come first. Second, we do have childcare for children ages birth through 4, and they can go straight into childcare. They do have to be checked in and registered, and then they can go into the childcare areas. They do not have to wait until later in the service, as sometimes they do during regular church. So they can go straight to their classrooms for care, and then the parents can go ahead in to the auditorium for worship. Second, we do have 2 different types of bags for the children this year. Children who are going to be going to the nursery and into childcare, they will get their bags in those rooms. The children who will be going into, so anyone 5 and up, or any children who don't feel comfortable going to childcare and want to stay in the service, they will be given bags as they enter the auditorium. And some of you greeters will be stationed right there who will be giving those bags out. So 2 different types of bags, but you will just be handling one. And then there are several roles, 2 to 3 roles that you may find yourself playing as a greeter at Christmas Eve. The first we've already mentioned, and it's that you will be greeting with smiles on. And a great phrase to use is just to say, it's great to see you. It's great to see you. Merry Christmas. So that's one thing that you can say as people come in. The second role that you might find yourself playing is to receive the offering. 8 people will be receiving the offering at each service, and so please just check the list and see if your name is on to receive the offering, and make sure you have a basket so that you can participate in that. The offering is actually going to be at the front of the service, so please just be aware of that. And then lastly, we would like everyone who's a greeter this year to pass out the Trinity Life magazines as people are leaving. And so that just simply means that on the very last song, you'll just slip out into the lobby. You'll head back to Volunteer Central, pick up a stack of the Trinity Life magazines that will be hot off the press, and you will pass them out as people are leaving, wishing them a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. You can tell people that if they ask, that the next service that we'll be gathering for worship will actually be New Year's Day. It's a 10:30 service, one service for the whole church on New Year's Day back at Parish Hall, Christchurch. So just want to say again, thank you so much. We're really grateful for you. I'm so excited to serve alongside you on Christmas Eve, and I pray that you have a wonderful Christmas season, and that you know Emmanuel, God with you, the rest of this Christmas season. Thanks so much. We'll see you on Saturday.